Hi, my name is Nicole. I'm going to be your nurse today. Can you tell me what brought you in today?
So I was recently diagnosed with type 2 diabetes, and I know that to stay healthy, I need to seek some advice from some healthcare professionals, but I don't know where to start.
I appreciate you coming to talk about this. A new diagnosis can be difficult navigating, but that's why we're here to help. So, is it okay if we dive a little deeper into diabetes?
Yes, of course.
All right. What can you tell me about diabetes?
Not much, but I know it's important to monitor my blood sugar.
Yes, you're definitely on the right path. Type 2 diabetes is the result of your pancreas either not producing enough or being resistant to insulin, and a major contributor to diabetes can be one's diet. What does a regular day of eating look like for you?
For breakfast, I normally eat frosted flakes and bacon. Lunch is normally mac and cheese, fried chicken, and I try to get a vegetable in there like carrots or something. And I normally have some snacks like Pop Tarts or chips throughout the day, because I don't always have the energy to like cut up fruit or prepare anything healthier, really. And for dinner, I normally make something with ground beef, and I like to have cookies or ice cream for dessert.
Great. Thank you for sharing that information. I'm glad that you're able to throw in some fresh fruits and vegetables with your lunch, but I can also understand how it may be difficult to incorporate some fresher foods if you don't have access or even the energy to prepare them.
Yeah, it's definitely difficult. I know that my food choices may not be the best, but I don't even know what foods I should really be eating.
How do you feel about some food recommendations?
That would be great.
So there are many foods that you can incorporate into your diet, like whole grains, fruits, vegetables, also nuts, heart healthy fishes, avocados, and oils that are more on the plant-based side. How would you feel about incorporating some of these foods into your diet?
I feel like it would be helpful to change some things in my diets, but I currently enjoy the meals that I eat, and it sounds difficult to incorporate more fresh foods.
Let's start off with breakfast. How do you think you could improve your diet?
Well, maybe I can make a substitution, like finding a whole grain cereal instead of frosted flakes. And if I have more time, I could try to add fruit.
I think that's a great idea. Do you have anyone who could support you in making these changes?
My roommate tends to eat pretty well rounded, so maybe I can cook with her.
That sounds like a great idea.
One thing I'm also confused about is how to manage my blood sugar levels. I hear that can be bad if my levels aren't balanced.
Yes, so high blood sugar levels can damage both the kidneys and cause chronic kidney disease, which is why it is important to check your blood sugar levels before meals, which would help you determine which foods are best to eat with the meal to keep it balanced and overall improve your quality of life.
Wow, it's a good thing I've been considering making some changes. This is all very helpful. Thank you. Now we have switched roles. I want to make sure that I've explained everything to you correctly. What are some of the goals we have established from this conversation?
So I now know that diet is a key factor to maintaining a balanced blood sugar and overall living a healthier lifestyle. I'm going to try to swap at least one item in each meal from my normal diet with an item you suggested, like whole grains, fruits, vegetables, and nuts.
I'm glad you have an understanding of how diet can impact your health. You are really taking an initiative to make some changes.
Thank you. I'm highly considering making these changes.
What do you remember from our conversation regarding monitoring your blood sugar levels?
From our conversation, prolonged increased blood sugar levels can result in some negative effects on other parts of my body. That's why it is important to check my blood sugar levels before meals to determine what to eat so that my levels stay balanced.
Wow, you really have grasped an understanding on this. I can see how badly you want to make a change. Do you have any other questions?
I think that's everything for now.
Okay, great. Let's schedule a follow-up appointment.
So, hi, welcome back. I just followed up on your previous visit here. How have things been going since your last visit?
I've definitely noticed a lot of changes in my diet since we last talked. I've started eating new foods and monitoring my overall diet better.
That's great to hear. How have you incorporated these changes into your life?
Well, I've started giving myself more time during my day to make healthier options. when I'm about to eat, and I've also been more mindful about my blood sugar levels.
It's clear you're really making efforts to change your diet and are progressing by taking action towards your diagnosis.
I feel like I have a better understanding of how my diet impacts my health from our last meeting, and I found that it's really important to me.
It is really great that you see the importance of a balanced diet.
So I made changes in my diet, but I still feel like I could do more to help monitor like my diabetes and stay healthy.
Yeah, you're right. There are other options that you can do as well as maintaining a healthy diet. Would you be interested in hearing about some of them?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Sure. So the next biggest step that you can take in staying healthy is staying physically active. So, moving around and getting exercise that can really greatly impact your health and the monitoring of your diabetes.
Oh, wow. I always knew that exercising was good for you, but I didn't realize it could affect my diabetes. How does that work?
Yeah, so physical activity helps control blood sugar levels in the body, and it also impacts the way that insulin interacts with the body.
Oh, I never knew that. How does it impact insulin interactions like in the body?
Exercise and physical activity helps to lower insulin resistance in the body, and that means that it's easier to control and manage your diabetes.
Oh, I didn't know that. That seems really important.
How often would you say you work out or do some sort of physical activity?
Honestly, I used to work out a little bit, but I've kind of stopped. I just find it hard to get motivated to get up and work out.
Yeah, it can definitely be hard to suddenly change your lifestyle or get back into it. But I am happy to talk about different ways to integrate physical activity into your life.
That'd be helpful. Thanks.
Yeah, so it may seem intimidating, but physical activity doesn't have to be extremely rigorous. It's more important that you're doing some sort of action or movement, just moving your body. So, an example of that would be like going on a walk around the block or going to a yoga class at your local yoga studio. Anything that you can do just to get your body moving.
Oh, I hadn't thought about it like that before, but I think I could try that.
I think to start, we should set a goal that you'll do like 30 minutes of physical activity 2 to 3 times a week. And then eventually we can, build that up and get you working out more frequently. Do you think this would be a reasonable goal for you?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. How confident are you that you can make this change on a scale of 1 to 10?
I'd say about an 8. I'm pretty confident I can do this since I was able to make my change with my diet. I think I can do the same thing here because I really do want to stay healthy.
I appreciate that you're willing to make this change.
Yeah, I definitely am. Since I changed my diet, I've definitely noticed that I'm feeling a lot better. And so I'm hoping that as I change my activity, I can continue to feel better.
That's so great to hear.
Well, thank you for all the information. This was really helpful. Thank you for being so open to talking today. Before we head out, I just want to make sure I explained everything clearly enough for you to understand. Can you tell me about the new goal we talked about today?
So we talked about how I'm going to be doing 30 minutes of physical activity 2 to 3 times a week for now, just to start.
Do you remember some of the examples we talked about?
Yeah, so I can go on a walk outside my neighborhood, and go to a yoga class maybe. I also thought about how I could use some of the workout tapes I have at home to put on the TV.
Oh, that's a great idea. I hadn't even thought about that. But that definitely shows that you're putting thought into this and really care about the change that you want to make.
Yeah, I really see how important it is to work out now.
Can you tell me a little bit about how working out actually affects your health?
Yeah, so working out helps me to be able to control my blood glucose levels, and because it lowers the insulin resistance in my body.
Yeah, that's right. I feel like you have a good understanding of what we talked about today. Do you have any other questions for me?
I don't think so. If I have any other questions, I'll call the office and ask.
Okay, that sounds good. I can help you make a follow-up appointment for next time.
Great. Thank you so much for all your help.
No problem.